Hi, my name is Pavlos Peritos, and I'm a senior at Stewart Hall in San Francisco, California. Stewart Hall High School was the first all-boys high school established in the Sacred Heart in the year 2000 as part of the network of Sacred Heart schools around the world. This community of schools was inspired by three famous women, whom today are celebrated through annual tradition by every Sacred Heart school. The first was St. Madeleine Sophie Barrett, born on December 12, 1779, and died on May 25, 1865. She founded the religious order called the Society of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and her vision led to the opening of several schools in the 19th century. The second was St. Rose Philippine Duchesne, who brought Sacred Heart schools to the United States in the year 1818. She was born on August 29, 1769, and died on November 18, 1852. The third contributor was Mother Janet Erskine Stewart, who in 1882 joined the Society of the Sacred Heart of Jesus and was elected as Superior General in 1911. Her legacy led to the foundation of a variety of schools named after her, including Stewart Hall. Currently, every Sacred Heart school has its differences, such as Sacred Heart's Preparatory in Atherton, California, the Villa Duchesne and Oak Hill School in St. Louis, Missouri, and Stewart Country Day School in Princeton, New Jersey, to name a few. However, the one thing that every Sacred Heart school in the United States possesses are the 5 goals and criteria. The 5 goals, when put into action, manifest the mission of the Society of the Sacred Heart. The 5th goal states that, quote, schools of the Sacred Heart students commit themselves to educate to personal growth in an atmosphere of wise freedom. This goal basically tells us to make good decisions with the flexibility we've been given, to make the choices that we feel is the best for us and our future. This is exactly what happened to me when I chose to commit to basketball. Over time, basketball became more than a hobby or an extracurricular activity. It became a part of me, and it served as nothing shorter than a huge commitment for me. Without it, I wouldn't be the same person you know today. Back in middle school, basketball was how I gained the attention of other people, and in high school I wanted to turn that up a notch. I went on to play varsity basketball immediately following my freshman year. I believe that sticking to what you're good at, for me committing to basketball, was the best option for me in my future. Looking back, I have no regrets, and I'm happy for what I've contributed to Stewart Hall basketball and for myself. I'm also very thankful to be given an opportunity to play at the next level, showing that hard work pays off. If there's one thing I learned in high school, it's for you to always trust yourself despite having any ups and downs. And if you have a passion for anything, build on it until you feel completely satisfied, because anything is possible if you believe hard enough. My example ties into William Byron's 10 building blocks of Catholic social teaching, specifically the 10th principle regarding the common good, which states that, quote, the common good is understood as the social conditions that allow people to reach their full human potential and to realize their human dignity. This essentially allows people to find oneself and realize their strengths and weaknesses, which is exactly what I've done with basketball as a sport, thus allowing me to grow as a man with my own self-confidence. Another example is in Pacem in Terris, which is an encyclical of Pope John XXIII on establishing universal peace and truth, justice, charity, and liberty. It states that, quote, by its means enlightened men can receive encouragement in their aspirations for the goods of the spirit, share their enjoyment of all the wholesome pleasures of the world, and strive continually to pass on to others all that is best in themselves, and to make their own the spiritual riches of others. At Stewart Hall, students are able to decide what's best for them, making them responsible for their own lives. These choices in turn will not only impact you, but others as well. Another relation to my experience of Goal 5 is in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a common standard achievement for all people in all nations, which states that, quote, everyone has the right freely to participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share in scientific advancement and its benefits. Here at Stewart Hall, students grow in self-knowledge, thus allowing them to discern for themselves their own passions and limitations. Students are given the privilege to participate freely, and I took advantage of that. Over the last 4 years at Stewart Hall, I met new friends and had a lot of memorable experiences. Once I walk out the green gates after graduation, I will forever cherish the moments I spent inside them as a knight.